going to France, it was then culturally that I kind of had or started to have an understanding of food as a pleasure, and you know, the whole kind of food culture and eating out and the enjoyment of it. I'd never been in a grand restaurant, you know, to end up with Michel Garrett, 3 Michelin stars. I mean, it was daunting and it was a bit overwhelming, but it was then that I clicked on to, you know, French culture, French food. I had all the technical skills, I think, but it was at that point that I really fell in love with food properly, I think.
The scholarship is phenomenal, and I entered because I wanted to get my profile up within the trade and get my name out there, and I wanted the chance to get into a 3 Michelin star restaurant within Europe, and yeah, that's the reason why I entered, and seeing the past winners and how their careers had progressed and everything about the scholarship, I wanted to be a part of that.
It gave me inspiration for cooking, you know, to go somewhere and see someone's dishes and someone's ethos of running their kitchen and the mentality of the way they run the kitchen in France was great, and it gave me the opportunity to reflect on how I was working at the time, reflect on what I wanted to do in the future, and just even today, so it's 10 years since I won the competition and did the stage, I still remember and try to run my kitchen in a similar manner.
I can contact any of the Roux, any of the family for advice, stepping stones in your career, and anything you ever need, they're always there at the end of the phone.
I learned a lot about myself, how much improvement I need within myself to be where certain chefs at the French Laundry are. I learned a lot about discipline, I learned a lot about timing, and I learned a lot about organization and good management skills, man management skills. They're very, very important if you want to reach higher, because it's about the team. It's just not you yourself, but it's about the team. And I learned that from Thomas Keller.
It's an eye-opening experience, 3 months. The whole team embraces you, and I suppose in a sense the overriding thing of, instead of, like, because I've done lots of stages in my career where I've worked places a day here and tried, you know, things, but with the scholarship, when you come in as part of the scholarship, it just you know, everyone's talking about it, there's a buzz about it, you know, and it's a different field completely. You know.
It's really tough, but if you really want to win it, you can win it. You've just got to really want to. You just got to practice and just you basically just put your whole life into it.
The longer I move away from the time when I was on my stage, the older I get, the more I look back at what a tremendous personal experience it was, how much it teaches you about yourself. And I think you win the scholarship, and then you go on this trip away, and obviously your eyes are opened by the food that you see, but it's also about realising that you can do what's put in front of you. You can be dropped in at the deep end in one of the world's best kitchens, perhaps with a foreign language, perhaps an area you've never been to before in the world, and you can gain so much about learning about who you are. And the rather than it just being, I learned how to chop a shallot better, you come back, I think, a better person.
Everything with the scholarship has just been phenomenal, really. You know, we get to meet each other, we get to see what's going on, we get to travel, we get to eat, and it's a really good bunch of guys, which is the best thing about it. They're all mates, they're all good fun. They've all got the same philosophy, that they all want to work hard and they all want to impress. And you know, when we're with this group on our trips, and you've got Michel and Michel Jr. and Albert and Alain, we turn back into commies again. You know, even we might be 2-star, 1-star, fantastic chef of the years, we're all commies running around after this Roux family, which is quite amusing to see.
A lot of what I've taken from it is simplicity, I think, and the just treating quality ingredients with respect. I think that's what we try and do here. Our food, I say simple, and maybe it's not that simple, but we try and mix a few modern techniques with a lot of classical techniques, and we use the water bath, but also we do a lot of butter roasting with our fish and meat and stuff like that, and I took that from Gagnères, you know.
Obviously here I'm the head chef, I've got a lot to think about. When you're there, you're just concentrating on learning, you don't have any sort of real restaurant, you know, responsibilities or anything. You just concentrating entirely on learning and just getting as much out of it as you can, because you know it's only 3 months, so it's like you're constantly looking out to pick up as much as you can.
It's all there for you. So please join in, send your entry form. We will be there to test your food, because know that you will go through the preliminary competition, the regional, and why not the final. Because the final is always what I call the icing on the cake. That's what the final is about, the icing on the cake. You are one of the finalists of the Roux Scholarship. And when you're there, if you get there, which I hope you will, well, you're there for a win. It's only one guy, one girl, one chef who can win it.